In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on December 6, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Philadelphia 76ers versus Washington Wizards. The anticipated clash between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Washington Wizards is set to unfold at the iconic Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. The 76ers, with a season record of 12-7, currently hold the 4th spot in the fiercely competitive Eastern Conference. On the flip side, the struggling Wizards, languishing at 3-16, find themselves in the 14th position in the conference standings. Last season, these two teams shared the spoils with 2 victories each in their 4 encounters. The Philadelphia 76ers, despite their strong start to the season, have hit a rough patch, dropping 6 of their last 10 games. Eager to break free from a 2-game losing streak, they aim to rebound after a hard-fought 125-119 road loss to the Celtics. Patrick Beverley, leading the charge with an impressive 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists, showcased the team's offensive prowess. However, the 76ers faltered in the critical moments, managing just 3 points in the final 2:27, allowing the Celtics to escape with the win. Conversely, the Washington Wizards are in a dire situation, having lost 11 of their last 12 games. Their resilience was evident in a recent 130-125 road loss to the Magic, where Kyle Kuzma's 27-point performance was not enough to secure a victory. Despite shooting 50% from the field, the Wizards succumbed to a pivotal 7-0 run by the Magic in the 4th quarter. Heading into this matchup, the 76ers boast a full roster, while the Wizards are closely monitoring the availability of Johnny Davis, Landry Shamet, and Jordan Poole, all listed as questionable. Washington's sole recent win against the struggling Detroit Pistons prevented them from being engulfed in an even more significant losing streak. On the other hand, the 76ers suffered a setback against the top-tier Boston Celtics in their last outing. Foreseeing a decisive victory for the 76ers, the expectation is that they will exploit the vulnerabilities in Washington's defense, leading to a high-scoring affair. The 76ers aim to regain momentum and assert their dominance over a Wizards team struggling to secure victories. Thus, the Philadelphia 76ers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Delving into the statistical aspects, the 76ers showcase an offensive prowess, averaging 120 points on 47.5% shooting, while their defense concedes 113 points on 46.7% shooting. Joel Embiid's stellar performance, averaging 32 points and 6.6 assists, adds a formidable dimension to the team. Meanwhile, the Wizards, despite their struggles, maintain an average of 117 points on 48.3% shooting, with Kyle Kuzma leading the charge with 24 points and 6.1 rebounds. Analyzing the game's total points, the 76ers' offensive efficiency, shooting 37.7% from beyond the arc and 85.1% from the free throw line, suggests a high-scoring affair. Conversely, the Wizards' vulnerabilities on defense, allowing 125 points on 50.3% shooting, further support the prediction of an over the projected total. Hence, our full-game total pick is leaning towards the over, considering the offensive prowess and the pace of play, especially with the Wizards being the 2nd highest paced team in the NBA with 103.6 possessions per game. Miami Heat versus Toronto Raptors. The much-anticipated clash between the Miami Heat and the Toronto Raptors is set to reignite the basketball fervor as both teams resume their seasons on Wednesday night in Toronto. The hiatus for the remaining in-season NBA tournament teams has provided a breather, and now fans are eagerly awaiting a showdown that promises intensity and competition. Heading into this matchup, the Miami Heat stand with a record of 11-9, looking to break free from a recent slump that has seen them lose 4 of their last 5 games. Despite their offensive prowess, highlighted by a solid shooting performance in their last outing against the Pacers, the Heat faced a defensive setback, succumbing to a 144-129 defeat. Key players like Jimmy Butler and Caleb Martin showcased their scoring abilities, but the absence of a robust defense allowed the Pacers to dominate, shooting over 65% from the field. The Heat, currently 7th in the Eastern Conference, share the same record as the Cleveland Cavaliers, emphasizing the tight competition in the conference. On the other side of the court, the Toronto Raptors, with a season record of 9-11, find themselves in a challenging position, having lost 6 of their last 10 games. Their recent defeat against the Knicks, with a scoreline of 119-106, showcased moments of brilliance from players like Scotty Barnes and Pascal Siakam, but the team struggled from beyond the arc. The Raptors, positioned at 11th in the East, are keen to bounce back and secure a vital win on their home court. In terms of player availability, both teams face challenges. The Heat are without key contributors Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro, while the Raptors are missing Christian Koloko. Adebayo's absence has notably impacted the Heat's recent performances, contributing to their 4 losses in the last 5 games. Despite the Raptors' recent struggles, the absence of Adebayo and Herro in the Heat lineup raises questions about their offensive capabilities. Toronto, known for their solid defense, sees an excellent opportunity to exploit the Heat's vulnerabilities, particularly in rebounding, as they come into the game without Adebayo, one of the league's leading rebounders. The betting landscape is intriguing, with the Raptors being favored as slight home favorites against the undersized Heat. The Raptors' home advantage, coupled with the Heat's injury woes, makes Toronto an attractive pick to win and cover the spread as favorites in the upcoming matchup. Analyzing the offensive dynamics, both teams exhibit challenges in scoring, with the Heat ranking 17th and the Raptors 23rd in points per game. Despite the Heat's recent offensive struggles, they have showcased potent scoring when healthy. However, the absence of Adebayo could impede their post-play and second-chance points. The Raptors, known for their defensive prowess, particularly in fast-break situations, adopt a strategic approach to running, ranking 20th in pace of play. Considering the offensive struggles of both teams, especially with key players sidelined, the game is expected to feature more half-court offense. The pace of play for both teams supports a scenario of limited fast break points and possessions. Consequently, the under is the preferred choice for the total pick in this matchup, as both teams are evenly matched in hitting the under this season. Brooklyn Nets versus Atlanta Hawks. The upcoming clash between the Brooklyn Nets and the Atlanta Hawks at the State Farm Arena on Wednesday promises an exciting bout of non-conference action. The Nets, currently occupying the 9th spot in the Eastern Conference with a 10-9 record, are riding the momentum of a convincing 129-101 home victory over the Orlando Magic last Saturday. On the other side, the Hawks find themselves in the 10th position with a 9-10 record, coming off a 132-121 road loss against the Milwaukee Bucks. This game marks the second encounter of a 4-game series, with the Hawks securing a thrilling 147-145 overtime home win on November 22nd. The Brooklyn Nets are enjoying a decent run, winning 4 of their last 5 games. Their recent triumph over the Magic showcased a stellar performance, with Mikal Bridges leading the charge with 42 points. Spencer Dinwiddie and Cam Thomas also made significant contributions, combining for 42 points. The Nets exhibited efficiency, shooting 50% from the field and 14 of 34 from beyond the arc. The team's dominance was evident from the start, amassing 44 points in the first quarter and sealing the victory with a complete blowout. Meanwhile, the Atlanta Hawks are grappling with a slump, losing 6 of their last 9 games. The recent loss to the Bucks saw Trae Young leading the charge with 32 points and 12 assists, supported by DeJounte Murray's 30 points and Saddiq Bey's 17 points and 9 rebounds. Despite maintaining competitiveness, the Hawks faltered in the final minutes, allowing the Bucks to pull away. Both teams are dealing with key absences, with the Nets missing Ben Simmons and Lonnie Walker, while the Hawks are without Jalen Johnson. The Nets, with 4 wins in their last 5 outings, appear to be hitting their stride, while the Hawks are struggling to find consistency. Analyzing the upcoming matchup, the Nets have a favorable track record in Atlanta, despite their 1-2 record in the last 3 trips. The game is anticipated to be closely contested, with the Nets having the edge in overall shooting, especially from deep, and a slight rebounding advantage. The Hawks, on the other hand, are expected projected to excel at the free throw line and hold a slight edge in turnovers. Delving into offensive statistics, the Nets have been prolific, averaging 122.5 points per game in their last 4 outings, compared to the Hawks' 116.5 points per game. However, the key disparity lies in defensive performance, with the Nets conceding 108 points in their last 5 games and the Hawks allowing a concerning 132 points in their previous 3 games. Despite the Hawks benefiting from home court advantage, the odds seem stacked against them, with a 5-14 against the spread record for the season. The Nets, boasting a 14-4-1 against the spread record, are positioned as strong contenders. The Nets aim to avenge their previous overtime loss to the Hawks and secure an upset victory, making them the side pick to cover the spread as underdogs. Shifting focus to the offensive rating throughout the season, both teams have excelled, with the Hawks ranking 3rd in the league with a 118.6 offensive rating and the Nets following closely at 6th with a 117.5 offensive rating. A significant factor contributing to their success is their three-point shooting prowess, with the Nets ranking 2nd in the league with a 39% three-point percentage and the Hawks securing the 9th spot with a 37.2 percentage from beyond the arc. Despite differences in pace, the Hawks' fast tempo can counter the Nets' slower style of play. With no outliers in possessions, the game is expected to boil down to offense against defense. Both teams showcase top 10 offensive ratings, with the Hawks lagging in defensive rating at 26th, while the Nets are 19th. The previous meeting in late November resulted in a high-scoring affair, tied at 131 after 4 quarters. Anticipating a similar offensive showcase, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.